Good morning, Year 1, and welcome to the third day of our maths lessons. Today, you're going to be using two shapes to make a new shape. And those shapes, grown-ups, are going to be squares and, if possible, equilateral triangles. All you need to be doing, grown-up, is have maybe 5 or 6 of these shapes, of each of the shape, cut out. And what your children are going to do is move them around and stick them together to create new shapes. The robots will show you exactly how we're going to do that in a minute. But first, we've got our mental starter, we've got our arithmetic starter, and today it's doubles. So get your whiteboards and whiteboard pens ready, and when you're ready, start again. Okay, so we're doubling today. Now, can you remember what doubling means? That means you add, that's right, it means you add the same number to itself. So we end up, for example, with the first one, 3 plus 3. Now, you could use beads or cubes or anything else you find useful for doing this. And tens and ones are probably the best equipment for doubling. Okay, so when you're ready, start the video again and we'll go through the answers. Okay, welcome back, Year 1. I bet you did brilliant with these. So your first one is double 3. Well, double 3 is 3 plus 3, which is 6. Double 5 is 5 plus 5, and I bet you know that's 10. Then double 4, 4 plus 4 is 8. Double 7 is 14. Now, double 9, that's 18. Double 11, you could use a 10 bar and a 1 and put another 10 bar and a 1 out, and you'd end up with an answer of 22. Double 8, that's just 16. And double 6 is 12. Okay, now we're doing double 12, so get a 10 bar and 2 ones, put out another 10 bar and another 2 ones, and you've got 24. Double 16, 10 bar and 6 ones, so you end up with 32. Double 7, 14, and double 0. Well, if you've got 0 and you add another 0, unfortunately, you've still got nothing. Double 18, 10 bar and 8 ones, and another 10 bar and 8 ones, and you'll end up with 36. Now, turning it around, we're saying 8 equals double something. So what do you double to get to 8? Well, that's effectively saying what's half of 8? And half of 8 is 4. Half of 6, 3. And what do you double to get to 2? That's right, 1. I bet you did brilliantly on those. And now, are you ready for today's robot challenge? Okay, so the robot's challenge today is to make as many 2D shapes as possible using just the square and the triangle. And what he'd also like you to do is name those shapes. So count the number of sides and say what they are. And he's got a few examples to start with. So here's the first one. Let's move the triangle in. So he's made a shape with one massive line, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. And a 6-sided shape you can be able to name is a hexagon. Here's another example. Now this time he's turned the shape round, turned the triangle round, and then he's fitted it carefully to the side of the square. And this time you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, and that makes a pentagon. Next one. This time he's turned the square around. It's still a square, even if it does look like a diamond now. And then he stuck the triangle to it. And how many sides do we end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is a new shape. This is what's called a heptagon, because the hept means 7. So that's your challenge. So grown-ups, you just need to cut out a square and a triangle and do that a few times so that they're the same shapes each time. And once that's ready, just put them together and children have a go at sticking them down and naming them. And if you can, take some photos and send them in to school. Brilliant. Look forward to working with you tomorrow.